Hi, everyone. We're going to listen to Bringing Down the Moon. So, Bringing Down the Moon is written by Jonathan Emmett and illustrated by Vanessa Caban. Hot diggity! Exclaimed Mole as he burrowed out of the ground one night. Whatever's that? The moon was hanging in the sky above him like a bright silver coin. Mole thought it was the most beautiful thing he had ever seen. Whatever it is, I must have it, Mole said to himself. I know, I'll jump up and pull it down. Thump, thump, thumpity, bump. Mole was so busy jumping, he didn't think about the noise he was making, and he woke up Rabbit in her burrow. Do you guys think Mole will be able to jump up and get to the moon? Let's keep reading and find out. Mole, said Rabbit, what on earth do you think you're doing? Hello, Rabbit, said Mole. I'm trying to pull down that shiny thing. You mean the moon? Asked Rabbit. So that's what it's called, said Mole. You'll never do that, said Rabbit. It's not as close as it looks. So Rabbit's telling Mole he's not going to be able to jump up and pull it down. It's too far away. But Mole would not give up. I know, he thought. I'll get a stick and poke it down. He found a long stick and poked it up at the moon. Swish, swish, swishity, swish. Mole was so busy poking that he tripped over Hedgehog and his bed of leaves. So now Mole's trying to get it with the stick. Do you guys think Mole is going to be able to get the moon with his stick? Let's see. Mole, grunted Hedgehog. What are you up to? Hello, Hedgehog, said Mole. I'm trying to poke down the moon. You'll never do that, said Hedgehog. It's not as close as it looks. So Hedgehog is telling Mole, you're not going to be able to get the moon with a stick either. But Mole would not give up. I know, he thought. I'll throw something at it and knock it down. He found some acorns and threw them at the moon. Plink, plink, plinkety, plink. Ouch, said Squirrel. Mole, have you gone nuts? Hello, Squirrel, said Mole. I'm trying to knock down the moon. You'll never do that, said Squirrel. It's not as close as it looks. So Squirrel's telling Mole too, you're not going to be able to knock down the moon. It's too far away. But Mole wanted the moon so badly. He would not give up. I know, he thought. I'll climb a tree and carry it down. Mole had never climbed a tree before. It was hard work, and he was scared to be so far from the ground. But he kept on going until he saw the moon resting in the leaves above him. Mole stretched out his paws, but just when he thought he had the moon, he slipped. Ooh, eek, ouch! Ooh. Mole tumbled down and landed splash in the middle of a puddle. So Mole fell down from the tree when he was trying to grab the moon. Hot diggity drat, thought Mole. I almost had it that time. Then he noticed something floating in the puddle beside him. It was pale and wrinkled, but Mole recognized it at once. The moon, whispered Mole. It must have fallen down with me. He reached out to pick up the moon, but as soon as he touched it, it broke into pieces and vanished. So you see the reflection of the moon in the puddle? So can you grab it? Mole tried to grab it and he couldn't grab it. Mole sat in the puddle and cried. Rabbit, Hedgehog, and Squirrel came running up. Are you all right, Mole? Asked Rabbit. I'm all right, sobbed Mole. But the moon isn't. I pulled it down and then I broke it, and it was so beautiful. And now I'll never see it again. See, Mole thinks he broke the moon because if you look in the puddle, but see, the moon has some clouds in front of it right now. Oh, Mole, said Rabbit, you couldn't have pulled down the moon, and you couldn't have broken it, said Hedgehog. And you'll certainly see it again, said Squirrel. Look! High up in the sky above them, the moon was coming out from behind a cloud. Oh, whispered Mole, and it's just as beautiful as ever. Mole, Rabbit, and Hedgehog and Squirrel stood and stared up at the moon together. It is beautiful, said Rabbit. Very beautiful, said Hedgehog. Very beautiful indeed, said Squirrel. Yes, said Mole. But it is not as close as it looks. And then Mole is just looking at the moon. The end. Thanks for listening, guys. Bye.